This is a Tahoe you see in the vacation ads. The pristine lake, snow-capped Sierra Nevada mountains, and the luxury beachfront residences and nearby ski resorts. This is the Tahoe you don't see. Run-down, cheap motels that have become the last resort for the everyday workers who support the local economy.
Okay, this is my room for the next 2 days. I have to move every 3 weeks, even though I do work full-time.
Nearly everything Christine Grissom, her 11-year-old daughter, and her husband own fits in this suitcase.
So we have been floating. The housing is the issue, but me and my daughter sleep here. My husband sleeps on the floor, and that is our kitchen.
They've been living this way for the past 9 months.
You know what's scary is I am the normal, and that's the hard part. You know, you've seen what you've seen in the Bay Area. I lived in the Bay Area. The majority of us are a half a paycheck away from being on the street.
Christine has been there. She spent a year living at an Oakland homeless shelter with her daughter at night, while she worked full-time delivering mail for the U.S. Postal Service in the East Bay. She came to Tahoe in search of affordable housing. She found work as a Safeway cashier, a bus dispatcher, and now she makes $32,000 a year as a clerk at the El Dorado County Recorder's Office.
You work and you're homeless, that's ironic to me. That is just, I never thought it was going to get this way, especially being an American.
Take South Lake Tahoe, for example, where Christine lives. The average rent for a one-bedroom is about $1,600. The median home price, $420,000.
It is worse than I've ever seen it. So I've lived here 20 years.
Heidi Hildrum runs the nonprofit, the Tahoe Prosperity Center, which works to promote economic and community development.
It's a tale of two Tahoes is sort of how I describe it. You know, there's the beautiful lake, the beautiful mountains, but when the folks that are working in the restaurants or working in the hotels, they're living in motel rooms, in trailers that are held together by duct tape, it's a real struggle.
About 75% of the homes in the Tahoe Basin are second or vacation homes. Take this affluent Tahoe Keys neighborhood. It's not uncommon to see empty houses. As you can see with Skydrone 5, this 4,500 square foot lakefront property overlooks Lake Tahoe. It's listed at $6.5 million. Tahoe gets an estimated 250,000 visitors on weekends, and the basin sees upwards of 15 million visitors a year.
Some of our solutions are taking underutilized properties, old blighted motels like this potentially, and turning them into useful workforce housing.
And this would be like the living area. We have the restroom on the right, and on the left we have our newly renovated bedroom that has a paint job and new carpet.
We checked out the Travelers Inn in South Lake. This renovated motel room with no kitchen is being rented for $1,000 a month, plus a $500 security deposit. The owners are converting the motel into an apartment complex.
A lot of them are local workers who work really nearby. Probably most of them live on State Line, working in the casinos, the restaurants around here.
For what they're offering, the rate is not in Christine's range.
In all honesty, all I want to do is work 40 hours a week and have 4 walls and a pizza. I just don't want to see the carnage of our economy anymore.
In South Lake Tahoe, Betty Yu, KPIX 5.